Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here. I have the pleasure of getting to create with Altenew's newest stencils. I am making 2 cards using 1 stencil and 1 technique. For my cards, I'm going to be using the Altenew's Flowing Drop Stencil, using the Flowers Peony Bouquet, and for the sentiment Just For You, along with some black ink. We are going to begin by placing the Flowing Drop Stencil onto a piece of Neenah cardstock, and I'm using the 110 pound, securing this with washi tape. Now using some Gansai Tempe watercolor palette and using a round 10 brush, we're going to create a scene of blues. So we're going to begin by a teal and surround these by a darker shade, moving on with the navy blue, and then continuing on by layering some of the same colors on top. We're going to pat dry with a paper towel and remove the stencil. And pat dry again and set aside to dry. While that dries, I'm going to stamp the flowers from Peony Bouquet. I'm going to be using just the outline of the flower. I'm going to be using my Altenew markers to color this flower. I'm going to begin with the lightest shade and coloring upwards. So starting at the base of each petal. Once that is done, I'm going to follow with the medium shade I'll try not to cover the lightest of that purple. I'm going to go in with my darkest purple and just add a few of the outlines on the bottom of each petal, and then coming back with my lightest of that violet and brushing up that color. Once that's done, I'm gonna hand cut it or die cut it if you own the die. Now, using the Just For You dies and the Just For You stamps, we're going to use the For You, and we're going to stamp this with black ink onto the center of our watercolor panel. I am using a waterproof ink. I've die cut the U from the Just For You dies using some foam adhesive, cutting some small strips and placing them on the thickest parts of the die cut. You could easily cut the U from black foam and make this a little easier, but since I don't have it, I'm using foam adhesive. Once the foam adhesive is placed behind the U, we're going to place this onto our watercolor panel, and the watercolor panel is going to be placed over a white card base. To erase the card panel, we're actually going to use one-sided foam. We're going to cut it to length, place adhesive on the watercolor panel, place the non-sticky part of the foam, and then remove the backing of the sticky part. Then we're going to center this onto the card base. And this would be the same technique you would use for our other pink card, but I want to put some florals. So we're going to be using the Peony Bouquet that we had colored with the Altenew markers. Place one-sided foam adhesive on that and place that over the Just For You. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial using watercolors with stencils. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.